I'm Josh Lewis from PML Accountants, and this is Josh's Xero Knowledge. We found clients learn a bit better when we show things to them visually rather than over the phone or email and trying to talk them through it that way. So we decided to create some videos to help you use Xero more efficiently and hopefully save you some time and some effort. So we're going to concentrate on sales today. Nice easy one. The sales overview on the dashboard down here, you can see the sales total for the weeks, the outstanding. You can go into any of these categories then by clicking on them. You can also create a new sales invoice directly from the dashboard here. The other way to get into sales, if you're anywhere else in the system, it's just the business tab up here. You can just click on the invoices up here, and this will take you to the page to show you all your invoices. And the sales overview will take you to sales overview, obviously, and you can see then you've got the list. You can see who's owing you the most money. You can see where the money's coming in from here as well. We're going to have a look at creating a sales invoice. So you can create repeating invoices, you can create credit notes, anything from down here. So we go into the invoice. The two, you just got to pick a contact. It'll automatically autofill when you start filling it in as well. And you can just pick anyone then. Date we'll fill in obviously of the date of today. Due date is also mandatory, but you can set rules up on your contacts of when the default due date is, whether it be 7 days, 28 days, or a month. You can set that up on the contact page, and the system will learn as well if you keep inputting certain due dates in. So we're going to say end of the month they have to pay. Invoice number will be auto-generated in the next of your list as well. You can insert a reference number if that's applicable, anything from purchase order or maybe postcode for where you go in for the sale or anything like that. Different branding themes for different ways you've got your invoices set up to look like. We have some people that bill under 2 different areas, and they have 2 different brands set up in. They have to pick the right one then, applicable to the right company of who they're billing from. You can also add any extra bits of information that maybe the client requires in their invoice. Some require contracts, details of hours worked or stuff like that, any timesheets, mileage details, anything like that. You can just upload files here as well to add them to the invoice when you send them off. Then we come into the actual details of the invoice. You can set up items as well that will autofill all of the categories down there as well. But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to description. We're just going to put some general information here. It's nice and easy. So we're going to put hours worked. And we say we work 5 hours and we're charging over 50 quid an hour. So you see it auto-filled the sales and the tax rate as we were going along there. The system will learn of what you usually bill things as, and it will try and autofill where it can. Yeah, obviously, like I said before, you can set up rules for this as well in contacts and in the items to help make filling out this all the more easier for you, save you the time then. You can have region, that's departments as well. You can set up departments if you want to track your income streams there. So they've got it set up as regions here, so north, south, west and all that, but you can set it up for wherever you want. Maybe you've got a couple of different shops, revenue streams, like I said, anything like that, you can do that. And you can keep going as long as you want, adding new lines. If you think the invoice is not fully yet done, you can always save it down the bottom left there as a draft. You can save it and continue editing. You can submit it for approval if you've got a hierarchy system with who sends out the bills. But we're going to say we're all happy with this one today. So we can approve and add another one if you're billing multiple people at the same time. We can view the next invoice and we can print it straight away to PDF. But if we just approve it for now, see it's come up, it's all ready. They've got an online payment set up through PayPal. You can set up multiple different ones. There's PayPal, there's Square, Stripe, Go Cardless. There's loads of different ones. As you can see, we can preview the invoice, see what it looks like from the client's point of view. Down here, all the extra bits should be set up in your branding themes as well. Invoice options, you can repeat, you can void it if you got it wrong and you have to get rid of it. You can copy it to create another invoice with similar details on it. Edit it, you can add a credit note, or you can share it with another Xero user if that company uses Xero. You can print it to PDF, ready to be printed out and sent out in the post or anything like that. You just want to see it, you just want to have a copy of it on your local system. You can also email it straight to the client. Obviously, when you set up the contact, hopefully you'll have their email address in there, and that will fill up as well. And you can set up different templates for your emails as well. So this is the default template here. You can change that as much as you want. You can, and then that'll come up every time you want to send an email. Then you can pick up the email template here. You can also include the files you've added as attachments, like I said earlier, the timesheets, maybe the mileage details or any expense details or anything else you may need to include with your invoices. You can include those to send to the client as well. You can include a PDF attachment of the invoice. At the moment, it'll just be an online invoice. So that's probably a good one to automatically select. You can also send yourself a copy so you can see what has been sent to the client and confirm it's gone. And we're happy. Now, of course, paying it, hopefully we would be matching it with a bank, which we'll get onto in another video. But if it's a cash payment, say, or you just want to get it paid off before the bank feeds come through, before you got the bank information in the system, you can put in manual payments in here down the bottom. The date, and then you can just pick what account it's come into. From the banks here, you can choose different accounts if you want to pay them into liability or debtor accounts, if you have those set up. If you just want to say you're going to the bank, and you just got to put a reference in, you don't have to. Hopefully you'll be matching it to a bank feed if you're paying it off to the bank anyway. And then you just have to add a payment, and that is done and paid off then. And we got all the rest of them. And that is a very quick overview on how to work sales in the systems. There's credit notes, you can send statements as well. Another thing, you can turn on invoice reminders. This basically sets up automatic emails to go out when invoices a certain time overdue. As you can see here, the defaults are 7, 14, 21, and you can add another extra one if you like. You can have a quick link to invoice, PDFs, and you can choose a threshold for how big the invoice has to be for the reminders to go out. And the replies will come to the address you have associated with the Xero account you're logged into then. And that should help data control for a lot of people. We do have quite a few clients who struggle with data control, and this is a way to keep reminding people they owe you money, really. You don't have to have that on, obviously, though, if you want to keep on it. But if you do have that on, you have to keep your system up to date, because you don't want to be sending overdue invoice emails to people who have already paid you. That's not a good way to build client trust, really, is it? And that is it. That is how sales work in Xero. I hope that helps anyone who's been watching this video. And we will be doing purchases and bank coming up soon as well. Different ways to do those things. If anyone wants any other videos done like this, we can, if you always just send us some feedback on it, we can do videos on the bits you're struggling with, or if you didn't find this video helpful, you can tell us why. We can work to make these better for you as well. So hopefully this has been helpful, like I said, and yeah, good luck.